It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, it's our main event between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. To return, Jerome Ford. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a running back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I took point. We'll go 47. 26.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Point in. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
On my play sheet, Kate, I've got draws and screens in the same area. Those are the areas you want to attack a defense when they're getting too far upfield. That defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Yeah. Here we go. 26.
Blue. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's another for it. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole, and before long, it might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. To give to Irving to start this drive. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st down, Buccaneers.
We've set it down from 37.
Hurry, hurry! 20!
going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
180!
Baker now from the gun. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Toss left side for Irving. He's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. Second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5.
180!
Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Cowboys going with a dime package now. Third down.
180! What's up?
Here he is on third and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Ford on the return. Escapes a defender. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. First down. Here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
A third down run with Blue. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Dak out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll air it out on third. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 from the 32.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Up the middle, Blue. He has room past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Under. What do you think?
They'll start the drive with Blue. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Prescott set to pass. This is caught by Blue. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
The give, it's Blue. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Here we go. Hey, kill!
Here's Dak. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rep thing, they siblings. Nothing for my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in no mark truck just to play freeze tag.
Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. Third and goal.
Yeah! We're going to 54. Why? What do you think?
Blue. He pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal from the 2.
It's now 4th and goal.
One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Yeah! Everybody!
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Running left. This is Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
180! Regular!
From the gun, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180! Hey, alert! Watch out!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's Ibuka on the slant. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Irving trying to run for the first. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
20!
Here's Baker to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. Irving will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
Stop!
Mayfield now on third and goal. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Here we go. Fourth and goal inside the 1.
180! What's up?
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. As their quarterback, Brock, he's the one told them to get it done in moments like this. But even though he's the one who scored, you and I both know he is not the one. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's Ford on the return. Jukes away from 1. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Dak to the air here. On screen here to Blue. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Dak off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Gets some space around midfield. Keeps himself upright. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that side drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Second and 7.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Give on second here to Blue. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. 5-yard gain helps, but they need a dozen now here on third down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Grupe sends it through, and that'll push their lead to 4.
Hey, defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On the return, here comes St. Dell. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Baker. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Hurry, hurry! On 80! What's that?
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That one gains 7. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Irvin here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. Mayfield now from the gun. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
Let's go!
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. On it to the yearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Second down, Mayfield to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. You try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Pistol. 20. Regular. Point it right.
Third down, here's Mayfield. He isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's fourth
Chase
down.
McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. We're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down.
180. Run.
Baker now. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Anguka. And it's going to be brought down up at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucks have the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's the give to Irving. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Hurry! 180!
He got him the first, now Irving on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. 180. Stop.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Set. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk then on 1st down.
King, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
King. Set. 180. What's up?
Throwing again is Baker. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Real. Set. Stop. 180. What's up?
1st down, here's Baker. Throwing the out route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He gained 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Alert! Hurry! 180.
On the give, this is Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
20. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Stop.
3rd and long for him here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
1st down, here's Dak. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Yeah! Here we go!
He gets the hands on it. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Either they knew play action wasn't coming or they were totally sold out for that one. That was a shot. That's how you hit and make the highlight reel.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Yeah, here we go. I take nice.
They'll run this with Blue. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Cowboys punting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Putting a receiver in motion. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield escapes the pocket. He can run it. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Right back to Irving now. No one's around him. He's got space. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the funky pass, homie. I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York, hooked it up like some Timberlands, homie.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. We put a receiver in motion left. We give here to the motion man. Breaks a tackle. Still going. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Buccaneers have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Robinson in motion right. First and goal. Here's Irving. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Good. Run. 20. Regular.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. We get dime coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
180. Real. Alert. Watch out.
Here's Baker to throw. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push this to an 8-point game. Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push the lead to 2 scores now.
17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And this one will not make it to the landing zone, so the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Splitting.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. There he goes, right sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have cut into a 3-point game here in the 4th. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Dell now to return it. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out.
We give to Irving to start this drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Throwing, Baker. He did it! He made the interception! Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Blue running to the right. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
The 3rd down run with Blue. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. That's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming to the house and give me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson at all.
Yeah! Any Friday! 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Up the middle, Blue. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result at 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Yeah! 26.
Dak to the air here. And screen here to Blue. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Dak now from the gun. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. Here comes play number 8 of the drive. 3rd and 1.
Yeah! We'll go 47. That. 26.
Shotgun snap, a give to 4. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys jump in front now by 5.
31. Buccaneers 26.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Dell now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A gain of 15 there. And the Bucks have the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Fights his way through a tackle. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now from the gun. This one finds Irving. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Buccaneers trailing by 5. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch out! Watch out!
Baker now from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Run. Step. 20.
Back to throw. Robinson gets hit, and he loses it. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Yeah. 26.
On the gear, it's Blue. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on a carry. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Yeah. 26.
Going with Blue here. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
26.
Design quarterback run here. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one.
26.
They're drawing up for it. Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down. Now Blue. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
180.
Here he is to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bring this to the line.
Hey, a loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian.